LECOM Harborcenter is an American mixed-use development in Buffalo, New York developed by Pegula Sports and Entertainment. The building occupies a full 1.7-acre city block formerly known as the Webster Block, directly across from and connected to the Key Bank Center and Canal Side. The building is also near the southern terminus of the Erie Canal Harbor Station. The development features retail and restaurant space, a 205-room Buffalo Marriott Harborcenter Hotel, as well as 2 hockey rinks that are the home of the Buffalo Junior Sabres of the Ontario Junior Hockey League, the Canisius Golden Griffins of the NCAA, and the Erie Cats of the National Junior College Athletic Association. The rinks are also the Buffalo Sabres practice facility. Personal life. Pegula is the daughter of Terry and Kim Pegula, who are the owners of the Buffalo Bills of the National Football League and the Buffalo Sabres of the National Hockey League. She is half Korean, as her mother was born in Seoul before being adopted at age 5. She has 4 siblings, Kelly, Matthew, Michael, and Laura. In 2021, Pegula married Taylor Gahagan, a corporate executive for Pegula Sports and Entertainment and an animal philanthropist. In August 2016, it was announced that Pegula and her sister would be opening a quick-serve restaurant called Healthy Scratch in LECOM Harborcenter, an ice hockey-themed mixed-use development owned by her parents in Buffalo, New York. The Healthy Scratch business was to be expanded to food truck service in 2017. In 2017, Pegula introduced her own skincare line called Ready24. Professional career. 2011-2012, Grand Slam doubles third round. On August 30, 2011, Pegula was granted a wild card into the main draw of the U.S. Open doubles tournament where she was paired with Taylor Townsend. They eventually lost in the third round to the third-seeded team of Vania King and Yaroslava Shvedova. In March 2012, Pegula was handed a wild card to the qualifying draw in Indian Wells, and surprised higher-ranked players Bohana Jovanovski and Paula Ormichia to qualify for the main draw where she lost to Magdalena Rybarikova in 3 sets. 2015, Grand Slam singles debut, first win. Pegula made her major singles debut at the US Open as a qualifier. She defeated Shiko Aoyama, Margarita Gasparian, and Melanie Udin to reach the main draw where she beat Alison van Uytvanck in the first round. In the second, Pegula was defeated by Dominika Cibulkova, in 3 sets. 2018, first WTA final and top 125. In 2018, Pegula reached her first WTA singles final at the Tournoi de Quebec in September as a qualifier. She beat Kristina Plakov, Ons Jabeur, 2nd seed Petra Martic and 5th seed Sofia Kenin en route to the final, where she lost to 8th seed Pauline Parmentier in straight sets. This brought her ranking back inside the top 200 and helped her finish the year inside the top 125. 2019, first WTA title and top 100. Pegula began the year primarily playing on the ITF circuit, before cracking inside the top 100 in February for the first time in her career. This allowed her to enter several larger WTA Tour events, including in Indian Wells and Miami. Her best result during the early clay court season came in Charleston, where she upset world number 12, Anastasia Sevastova, en route to the third round. This helped her break inside the top 75 for the first time. She also competed in the main draw of a Grand Slam tournament other than the US Open for the first time. She was defeated in the first round of the French Open by eventual champion Ashley Barty before falling in the same stage at Wimbledon to Mihaela Buzranescu. Pegula achieved the best result of her career at the start of the North American hardcourt season when she won her first WTA career singles title at the Washington Open, defeating Camila Giorgi in the final. This took her to a new career high ranking of world number 55. Despite failing to win another main draw match the rest of the season, Pegula finished the year ranked inside the top 100 for the first time, at number 76. 2020, Auckland Open Final, Top 60. Jessica started her 2020 tennis season at the Auckland Open where she defeated Cici Bellis in the first round. She followed this up with 2 more straight-set victories over Tamara Zajdanek and Alizé Cornet to reach the semi-finals. There she beat Caroline Wozniacki in 3 sets to advance to her 3rd career WTA singles final. Facing off against 23-time Grand Slam singles winner Serena Williams for the first time, Pegula lost in straight sets. She then competed at the Australian Open for the first time, where she was defeated by another American, Taylor Townsend, in straight sets in the first round. Pegula's next big triumph came at the Western and Southern Open, a Premier 5 tournament. Having already beaten 2 Russians to qualify for the main draw, she opened her campaign with a straight sets win over American Jennifer Brady followed by a win over another countrywoman, 2019 French Open semi-finalist Amanda Anisimova. She then caused a huge upset by defeating 5th seed and world number 11, Irina Sabalenka, in the 3rd round, thus advancing to her first quarter-final at any WTA Premier level event. Her run came to an end with a straight sets loss to 14th seed Elise Mertens. This took her ranking back inside the top 65. At the US Open, Pegula recovered from a set down to record her first Grand Slam main draw win since the 2015 US Open, defeating Marie Bouzkova in a 3rd set tiebreak. She then beat Kirsten Flipkens to advance to the 3rd round of a Grand Slam event for the first time, where she lost to 6th seed and former world number 2, Petra Kvitova. 2021, first major quarter-final, top 20. Pegula attained major success at the Australian Open, defeating former Australian Open champion and 12th seed Victoria Azarenka, Kristina Mladenovic, former US Open champion Samantha Stosur and 5th seed Alina Svitolina to reach her first Grand Slam quarter-final where she lost to eventual runner-up Jennifer Brady despite winning the first set. This strong showing at the Australian Open in February allowed Pegula to enter the top 50 for the first time and took her to a new career-high ranking of World No. 43. Later in April, she achieved another career high of World number 32, after reaching the semi-finals at the Qatar Open as a qualifier where she lost to the eventual champion, Petra Kvitova, and a 4th-round run as a seeded player at the Miami Open, losing to Maria Sakkari in a tight 3-set match. Her 3rd-round win over Karolina Pliskova in Miami was the 3rd win in a row in 3 tournaments over the same player. In May, at the Italian Open where she participated for the first time, she recorded the biggest victory of her career over world number 2, Naomi Osaka, in the 2nd round. This was her 5th top 10 win in 2021 and in her career. She next prevailed over Ekaterina Alexandrova to set up a quarter-final with Petra Martic. Thanks to this great showing at her 2nd WTA 1000 quarter-final in 2021, after the one at Dubai, she entered the top 30 for the first time. At the French Open, she reached the 3rd round for the first time in her career where she lost to 4th seed Sofia Kenin. At the German Open in Berlin, Pegula reached the quarter-finals defeating for the 4th time Karolina Pliskova in their 4th in a row meeting in 2021. As a result, she entered the top 25 on June 21, 2021. She reached her 3rd WTA 1000 quarter-final of 2021 at the Canadian Open edition in Montreal, defeating compatriot Danielle Collins in a close 3-set match needing 6 match points to win in a thrilling finish. She then went on to reach her first WTA 1000 semi-final and 2nd semi-final for the season, defeating 13th seed Ons Jabeur in 88 minutes. At the US Open, she reached the 3rd round for a 2nd consecutive year. At Indian Wells, she reached her 4th WTA 1000 quarter-final, defeating world number 7 and 4th seed, Alina Svitolina, before she lost to former two-time champion Victoria Azarenka. 2022, first WTA 1000 title, world number 3. Pegula started her season in Melbourne, where she lost to Irina Camelia Begu in the first round of the singles tournament but won her first career WTA doubles title with Asia Muhammad, beating former doubles world number 1, Sara Errani, and Jasmine Paolini in the final. In Sydney, she lost to Caroline Garcia in the first round. At the Australian Open, she defeated Angelina Kalinina, Bernardo Pera, Nuria Perizaz Diaz and 5th seed Maria Sakkari to reach her second consecutive quarter-final at this major. She lost the quarter-final match to world number 1 and eventual champion, Ashley Barty, but moved to highest rankings in singles and doubles on January 31, 2022. In Doha, she won her second doubles title with Coco Gauff, defeating third seeds Elise Mertens and Veronika Kudermetova in the final. As a result, she reached the top 30 in doubles at number 29 on February 28, 2022. At the Miami Open, she reached her second WTA 1000 semi-final of her career after two back-to-back retirements, Kalinina in round of 16 and Paula Badosa in the first set of the quarter-final. In the semi-finals, she lost to the eventual champion and upcoming number 1, Iga Swiatek in straight sets. She reached her 7th WTA 1000 quarter-final at the Madrid Open defeating Bianca Andreescu in straight sets. She reached her third semi-final at the WTA 1000 level and second straight for the season defeating first-time Madrid quarter-finalist Sara Sorribes Tormo. Next she defeated Jill Teichmann to reach her first WTA 1000 final and become the third American to do so after Venus Williams and Serena Williams in Madrid, where she lost to Ons Jabeur in 3 sets. As a result, she improved her career high ranking to world number 11 on May 9, 2022 and her chances to enter the top 10 in the rankings. Pegula reached the third round of the Italian Open as well, but lost to Irina Sabalenka in straight sets. Seeded 11th at the French Open, Pegula reached the quarter-finals for the first time at this major defeating former world number 12 Wang Qiang, Angelina Kalinina, 2021 French Open semi-finalist and 24th seed Tamara Zidansek, and Irina Camelia Begu. She lost to top seed and eventual champion Iga Swiatek in the quarter-finals. As a result, she broke into the top 10 in the singles rankings for the first time, at world number 8 on June 6, 2022. She also reached her first major final in doubles, partnering with Gauff. As a result, she reached the top 15 in the doubles rankings. Seeded 8th at Wimbledon, she advanced to the third round for the first time, before losing to Petra Martic in straight sets. Following Wimbledon, she reached a new career-high ranking of world number 7 on July 18, 2022 becoming the American number 1 player, one spot ahead of Danielle Collins. As a top-seeded pair partnering Erin Routliffe, she won her third doubles title at the Washington Open defeating 4th seeds Caty McNally and Anna Kalinskaya. Seeded 7th at the Canadian Open, she reached back-to-back semi-finals in singles, for the 4th time at the WTA 1000 level in her career and third for the season, defeating defending champion Camila Giorgi and Yulia Putintseva before losing to Simona Halep. Seeded third in doubles at the same tournament, she also reached the semi-finals with Gauff defeating 5th seeds Desiree Kroczyk and Demi Schuurs. Next they defeated Madison Keys/Sania Mirza in the semi-finals and Nicole Meliger/Ellen Perez in the final to win their second WTA 1000 title together. As a result, Pegula reached top 10 in the doubles rankings, at world number 8. At the Cincinnati Open, she reached back-to-back quarterfinals defeating 10th seed Emma Raducanu, her 4th WTA 1000 quarter-final of the season. Seeded 8th at the US Open, she reached the 4th round, defeating Viktorija Golubic, Alexandra Sasnovich, and qualifier Yu Yuan. Next she defeated 21st seed Petra Kvitova to reach her first quarter-final at her home Grand Slam Championship and the third major quarter-final of the season, where she lost to world number 1 Swiatek for the third time this year. Despite the result, she moved to world number 5 on September 12, 2022. On 13 and October 14, 2022, she qualified for the 2022 WTA Finals in singles and doubles with Goff respectively, becoming the first American to qualify for the WTA Finals since Sloane Stephens in 2018 and the first American to qualify in both singles and doubles since Serena and Venus Williams in 2009. At the San Diego Open, Pegula lost to Swiatek in a US Open rematch in the semifinals, but won the doubles title with Goff, their third title of the season together and Pegula's fifth doubles title overall. As a result, she reached a new career-high doubles ranking of world number 4, on October 17, 2022. At the Guadalajara Open, she reached her second final at the WTA 1000 level defeating four former Grand Slam champions Elena Rybakina, Bianca Andreescu, and Sloane Stephens in the quarterfinals, and Victoria Azarenka in the semifinals. She defeated fourth seed Maria Sakkari in straight sets to win her second and biggest singles title of her career, becoming the first American woman to win a WTA 1000 title since Madison Keys in 2019. At the same tournament she also reached the quarterfinals in doubles with Goff. As a result, she achieved new career-high rankings of world number 3, in singles and in doubles, on October 24, 2022. At the WTA Finals, Pegula lost all her matches of the group stage, winning only one set in 3 matches. At the same tournament, she and partner Goff, surprisingly failed to win a single match and also finished last in the round-robin stage of doubles. Career statistics. Grand Slam performance timelines. Singles. Doubles. Grand Slam tournament finals.